Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, it wasn't always happy. I've actually been through 2 divorces, and so has Mandy. And I knew that after the second divorce that I did not want to attract that same frequency of a person to me anymore. So I decided I wouldn't date for a year, and then I would work on me. So I did it, and I worked on myself, and I spent like $25,000 in my journey, and I learned how to set boundaries and learn how to really have good relationships. And then it was time for me to attract a mate, because I wanted to attract somebody that's really awesome, that I could really get along with, but also be able to connect on her frequency. And so I created this awesome affirmation, and I am now attracting a high frequency woman, and I'll share it in the video down below. But it was so amazing, and I would listen to it every day, and I would get into the feeling of what would it be like to have a person like that. And I was just like, ah. And then I was actually able to manifest it, and I did it twice. The first girl I met, her name was Camille, and she was amazing. And she had everything on the list of my affirmation. And it didn't quite work out with her, but that was okay, because I knew that I could get what I had in my affirmation. And so I would listen to it, breathe it, live it. And then 3 months later, boop, Mandy came along. And she had everything on the list, plus like 10x bonuses. We've now been married for 3 years, and we're still honeymooning. So that's how I attracted Mandy.
And for me, it was a little bit different. Like you said, I had 2 divorces as well. But ever since I was a little girl, I just had this vision in my mind about what I thought, a great marriage would be like. And my first 2 marriages didn't really go that way. We just weren't good matches for each other. And so there was a part of me, even after that second marriage was over, that still believed that there must be somebody out there for me that was better. And so right before my divorce was finalized, I started getting these nudges saying, as soon as your divorce is finalized, you got to get out there. And I kept saying, are you crazy? Because I have a lot of healing to do. I have a lot of work to do. Like Jason was talking about, he took a year off to really work on himself. But that nudge just kept coming, like, no, you need to get out there as soon as this is over. And I had ice cream with a friend of mine one day, and she had been through a similar difficult marriage situation. And she said what she did is she made a list of her non-negotiable traits that she would not compromise on. And so that's what I did that very night. I went home, I wrote in my journal my list of non-negotiable traits, and I decided right then that I would not compromise, because I didn't want to waste any more of my life being with someone who didn't light me up and who wasn't my best friend. And so I, every now and then, would get that list back out to keep looking at it and keep refreshing my memory and what I was looking for. And so yeah, a few days after my divorce was finalized, I got on a website, and a few days later I met Jason. And even though I was a little scared to be going on this journey again, I still gave it, a try and looked at my list, and sure enough, Jason had all of those qualities, and it was so amazing. And I was so happy to have found somebody. So that big difference was making that decision and being willing to not compromise. So like Jason, I will share that list with you so that you can see kind of the things I was looking for. And hopefully that'll get you started to make some of those decisions and attract somebody to you who really lights you up and fulfills you.
There is hope after divorce, and we're evidence of it. And it's powerful and amazing, and we want to share it with you.